Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Aralia and you have landed at Style and Lipstick. I'd like to say welcome. I decided to take advantage of a lot of the Cyber Monday deals that were out. I know I did do a little bit of damage. It was on sale. You know, what can I say? I saved a little bit of money at least, right? My haul today is ColourPop, Morphe, and Sephora. So let's go ahead and dive on in. I'm going to start out with the ColourPop products. ColourPop on Cyber Monday was having a 30% off of their website sale, so I decided it was a good time to stock up on some stuff that I really love from them and a couple of things that I'd been wanting to try. So I did purchase a few brushes from them. I've been wanting to try their brushes for a while, and when they first came out, they sold out pretty quickly, so I didn't get any at that time, but they have been on my to try list, and so I went ahead and bought a few. I only bought 3. I bought 2 of the pencil brushes, and only because I really use these a lot. I really like using a pencil brush to put shadow down on my lower lid and help blend that out, and I figured I could never have too many of these. They looked really neat, you know, all the different reviews that I saw for these brushes, so I went ahead and grabbed a couple of those. And then I also grabbed this brush here. Now ColourPop brushes don't have the names of the brushes on them, but I believe this is called a blush brush, but I saw a few people on YouTube using these, and they talked about the fact that these made a great highlight brush. So that is what I'm going to use it for, and I can kind of see what they mean. It looks like it fits really well in this area right here, so I'm excited to try these. I don't quite remember how much they were, but they tend to range around $8, maybe $6, something like that, which to me that's a good price for some good brushes. I don't spend a lot of money on my brushes necessarily. I mean, I do have a couple of high-end brushes, plus I got my Artis brushes that I spent a small fortune on, but generally I don't spend a lot of money on my standard brushes, so that is why I was interested in trying the ColourPop brushes. When they first came out, there was a lot of hype around them, and then it kind of just died off suddenly, but I wanted to give these a try, so I went ahead and got them since they were 30% off. I've also been wanting to try for the longest time the No Filter Concealer, and this is in the shade Medium 30. I really hope that it's a good match. Generally, I tend to sit around the medium range for my concealers. It does look a little bit light, but I do know, and I have seen on YouTube, that they kind of oxidize a little bit, which is why I went a little bit lighter, at least what it appears in the packaging. And hopefully it's not too light, but I am very excited to try this. The reviews are really good on it. I also bought a bunch of their cream gel liners, and you see them all right here. Some of these are backups to what I already have, and some of these are ones that I've been wanting to try. Let's see, let's go ahead and talk about the backups that I already have. The 2 backups that I bought, and actually I ran out of one and needed to replenish, and the one that I ran out of was called Best O, and I love this particular liner. It's one of my favorites as far as the ColourPop liners go. It is a kind of like it's a brown, but it's got some nice purpley burgundy type tones to it. It reminds me a lot of Alkaline from Urban Decay, their 24/7 liners, except the ColourPop liners have a much better formula, in my opinion, in that they stay put for hours, at least on me. I honestly think that the ColourPop cream gel eyeliners are actually a dupe for the Marc Jacob liners. Maybe not in colors, although ColourPop does have a lot of really cool colors in these liners. In formula, I think that they are very comparable. And then the other one that I'm almost out of that I wanted to replace is Call Me, which actually I've got that on my on my waterline right now. It is a really nice just brown shade. The 3 that are new to my collection are, the first one is Show Me, and this one is a gold metallic. I really love the metallic liners that ColourPop comes out with. These do not irritate my eyes. This is the only metallic liner that doesn't irritate my eyes. They're very beautiful metallic liner that really actually do show up on the waterline, and so I really like them a whole lot, and I wanted to try the gold one for ages and just had never bought it. I kept forgetting, and so I decided to pick one up, and super excited to start using this little guy. The next one that I purchased is Swerve, which is is the black one, and I've been wanting to get this one for the longest time as well because I want to do a comparison between this one and the Marc Jacobs gel eyeliner in Blacker, because like I said, I think that these guys are comparable to Marc Jacobs as far as the longevity on my eyes, and I just want to see how each one holds up when you pair them against each other. And if it does work out, that is so awesome, because the Marc Jacobs eyeliners are expensive. I think they're something like they're $24, $25. I don't know, they're somewhere up in price, whereas these guys are like $5 or $6. So the last one that I have that I purchased is Mr. Bing, and this was a collaboration with Kathleen Lights, and I've wanted this color for a long time because it is a brown, but it is a red toned brown. I'm super jazzed to have it because I think it's going to look really, really beautiful with all of those warm tone palettes that I've got. That does it for the ColourPop products that I bought. Now I am waiting to get the Kathleen Lights Dream Street collection, plus I've got a Supernova shadow that's coming, but I figured it just shipped today and I didn't want to wait to do this video, so I'm going to go ahead and do a separate video dedicated to that order in the next week or two once I've received the products. All right, so moving along. Morphe on Cyber Monday was having a pretty decent sale. They were having 25% off of anything on their site. So I decided to buy a Morphe palette, and I bought the Morphe Dare to Create palette. I haven't even opened this. I've not even opened the box, but this is what the box looks like. It's really pretty. It's got this gold like paintbrush thing going on. Oh, sorry, I didn't give you the number. It is the 39A. I've seen a few people on YouTube using this eyeshadow palette, and when I saw it, I was like, I was in shock a little bit because the color selection in the palette is amazing. One of the prettiest palettes I think that Morphe has ever come out with. Now I know there's the 35O and the 35OS and the 35OM, and while those are all beautiful, I've got a ton of warm tone palettes. I do hear that they have improved the quality of their shadows, and I've watched people use this particular palette and I agree, it looks like it goes on beautifully, not to mention the color selection. So let me show you the outer packaging. Here is the actual cover itself. It's, you know, your typical kind of Morphe palette, except it is now cardboard. It's not that plastic that they have. I do have a couple of Morphe palettes, by the way. It's not that plastic palette. It is a cardboard palette, and it does have the magnetic closure, which is nice. Others don't have that. And then you've got the outer sheet right here that has all of the shade names, which I probably will end up losing that at some point. And then this is what the palette looks like. It is stunning, 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 stunning. But on the inside, it has the Morphe M, which they have rebranded and changed their logo, at least the font of their logo. And it says, "Be your own muse, we dare you." Challenge accepted, Morphe. Was that cheesy? Probably. But anyway, I really, really liked the color story in this palette. The color story to me just really caught my eye because it has a little bit of everything. You've got your reds, you've got your greens, you've got some golds in here. I just really thought that the colors that they selected for this palette were magnificent, and they really did catch my eye. That is the biggest reason I bought the palette. It also has in the bigger pans all of your transition shades, which is really good because those of us that use makeup a lot tend to run out of the transition color or hit pan on transition colors more quickly than others. So it's awesome that they took that into consideration and gave us bigger pans for the transitions. And then you've got a beautiful array of browns and neutrals. You've got these really, really pretty pops of pink and like neon red and oranges. And then you've got a beautiful, beautiful set of blues here on this side. And then you've got some wonderful, wonderful green tones and a black on this side. So while they didn't include a cream color, they don't have anything in here that I would say works as a highlight color. For me, that's not a big deal. I can reach for another, you know, another highlight color. So for me, this works. I'm okay with the fact that it doesn't have a brow bone highlight. Super, super stoked to have this palette. I cannot wait to dive in. I don't even want to swatch it. It's so pretty, but I think I will so that you can see some of these colors. The one that jumps out to me is this beautiful neon red, and whoa. Whoa, guys, that is like super, super pigmented. This magenta that they've got in here. Ooh, and then I think I want to dive into this turquoise that's over here in the corner. Oh my God. Sorry. I don't know if anybody gets offended at the use of that, but look at those colors. Oh my gosh. This is beautiful. Let me swatch these on my hand. All right, so the magenta, ooh, the neon red, oh my gosh, guys, the turquoise, wow, and that beautiful olive green. Oh, and please forgive my pinky swatches. My pinky is very weak, and it doesn't swatch very well. But those are the 4 colors that I've selected to swatch, and guys, the pigmentation is amazing. Look at that. Oh my goodness, this is beautiful. This is gorgeous. All right, give me a thumbs up if you're interested in seeing me do a tutorial with this eyeshadow palette. Let me know. Let me know either in the comments or give me a thumbs up. At some point, I'm going to. And it was 25% off. I think this palette retails for, I want to say $32. Let me check. Hang on. So yes, it retails for $32. I got it at 25% off on Cyber Monday. Gorgeous. I cannot wait to dive into that palette. It is beautiful. It is beautiful. So that's all I got from Morphe. I just got the one palette. Next comes the stuff that I bought from Sephora. In the VIB sale, I forgot to restock on one of my most favorite products, and that is the Grand Lash MD Lash Enhancer Serum. I love this stuff, guys. If you are looking for a lash serum, I've tried the Rapid Lash and I've tried this one. I've not tried any other lash enhancing or lash growing serums. I have to say that the Grand Lash made my lashes so long, so pretty. Right now I'm wearing falsies, so that's why my lashes look really long, but there for a while I wasn't even wearing false lashes because my lashes grew out to such a nice length. And additionally, this one, at least for me, really helped increase the volume of my lashes. Even within the first 3 to 4 weeks, I started noticing a huge difference in my lashes. I noticed that they were getting thicker. I noticed that they were getting longer. By 90 days, I think they were at the thickest and longest that they were going to get, but it was amazing the difference between what I started with and what I ended with. It was time to replenish my supply. I've been out of this stuff for about 6 weeks now, and my lashes have gone back down to being super tiny. So I am excited to kind of make them longer and fuller once again. Highly recommend this stuff. Definitely recommend it. I picked up the Too Faced Peach Perfect Mattifying Loose Setting Powder. I had intended on getting this during the VIB sale and they just were out of stock, and I didn't want to order it online. I don't know why, I just didn't. I haven't tried it yet, so I don't know how well it works. The last thing that I have in today's haul is something that I actually picked up on complete and total impulse. I was in Sephora, I was waiting in line, getting ready to pay. The girl called me up and I was eyeballing the Huda Beauty small little Obsessions palettes, and I just kind of, you know, before going to the cash out, I just grabbed the mauve palette and ran. Before I could even regret my decision or anything like that, I just, you know, I would have to say it was a 1000% impulse buy. So I picked up the Huda Beauty Mauve Obsessions mini little palette, and I love this little guy. He is so cute. Look at how small he is. I love little things. You know, I heard that people were giving these guys a negative feedback because of the size. I watch Pen Smith Beauty, I think that's her handle. I'll have her channel linked down below. She did a very, very good comparison, and I'll have that video linked down below as well. She did a very, very good kind of like side-by-side comparison of this palette against others, like the Modern Renaissance and other palettes like that, comparing the quantity that you get in this little guy versus the quantity that you get in those full-size, full-priced palettes. Surprisingly, these actually compared to or exceed those palettes in a lot of cases. So I will have the video linked down below. It was actually really good information to have. I mean, she did a really good job of breaking things down, and that was kind of what planted the final seed in my head, because I was considering getting it, and I was all like, it's so tiny and I don't know, do I really need it, and blah blah blah. And then she did that comparison video and I was all like, you know, I think I need it. And so I think that's what kind of fueled my decision to do an impulse buy and grab it and run. The Mauve Obsessions palette is just a palette of these beautiful pink tones, and lately I've been super obsessed with pink eyeshadows. If you watch some of the last few videos that I put out, you see a recurring theme of pink in them, and I think it's because pink is really gonna emerge as one of the hot colors coming soon. I think that this type of color story is trending at the moment, and so I bought this because I thought it was really, really pretty. I have enough neutrals. I don't really care for smoky palettes because I don't really gravitate to them too much. Now they had one to swatch there, but it's at the cash register. It's super busy. They were really messy, and so I didn't swatch it. I just kind of picked it up. So this is my first time, and wow, soft. They are soft. Wow, and they are really nicely pigmented as well. I have swatched this shade here and this one right here, and I want to dive into this burgundy shadow right here, and this one is a little bit drier, the burgundy one, but that's kind of understandable considering how burgundy works, you know, how reds tend to work. But yeah, oh wow, that is beautiful. This particular shade right here is really beautiful. It's like a pale rose gold, and let's see how they swatch on the hand. So here is the pale rose gold, really nice. Here is that medium pink tone, also pretty nice. You might have to work that one. Well, on camera it's not showing up as much as I see it here on my hand in person. And then we've got this shimmery cranberry shade that I'm going to put above it, also really nice. And then that deeper burgundy shade right above that, and again really, really nice. Yeah, that's an epic fail as far as swatches are concerned. So that does it for my haul. Thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate you taking a few minutes out of your day to hang out with me and talk about makeup. If you've got any thoughts or comments about the products that I've purchased and hauled here, let me know in the comment section down below. Before I go, if you are new to my channel and you enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit the subscribe button so that way you can become a part of my YouTube family. Also, hit the notification bell so that way you will be notified and ensure that my videos get into your feed. If you are returning, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate you dropping by. And now that is all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. And I will talk with you in my next video. Bye.